Greetings, everybody, and welcome to a development log on a RPG Maker MV game I am developing. It's called Toy Box. Full disclaimer, you won't actually be able to hear the game itself because the audio from the game kept overwhelming my voice. This is actually my third time recording this, but you know, mostly I'm making this just to keep track of progress. But you know, if you are going to be watching or listening to this and possibly offering critique, commentary, suggestions, I'd like for you to actually be able to hear my voice at the expense of music. Perhaps I will edit in the audio of the game. Maybe just put in the backing track. For this development log, I just want to show a specific event I've done so far. I plan to later make a development log that shows off the dialogue more closely outside of this event that I want to show. Once I've filled it out more, added more of it, maybe clean up this house area some more. So we're gonna jump right in. There's my custom splash screen. Okay, I know that I muted my computer sound, but I'm still paranoid, so I'm just gonna close all that off, just in case. Start up a new game, so you can see the full thing. That would be the character's mom calling for him. The main character's name is Hector. You will spend Hector's a bit of a mama's boy. It's not to say that his father is an absentee father, or distant, or whatever. This is not a Pokemon game. Fathers, in fact, exist. Dad happens to be a vampire and thus sleeps a lot. Heavily. He's mostly around at night. This is the stuff that Hector starts out with. You can comment on the various stuff around the room. Not the bed, though, I haven't gotten to that. Hector is a half-vampire on his father's side. In fact, he gets most of his appearance traits from his dad, which is why he resembles his mom not at all. Just get through this little chat scene where they exchange some banter back and forth. Mom laments that Hector does not look like her in the slightest, which kind of bothers her. And, she does a thing. You can comment on the various stuff. So far, it's mostly the oven. Well, only the oven, I should say. Door leads into Mom's toy-making room, which you can't access until much later on in the game. At least that's the plan. At least in terms of the non-event dialogue, Mom does not really say much. It's mostly just placeholder text. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a quick swig of soda. My mouth is getting very dry from all this talking. There we go. In here is the old nursery, where kitties were raised when they were more kitty. Well, kid-y, I should say, not kitties. Because there's only one kid. There is intended to be two, but there was a miscarriage, and that's actually a plot element. I'm not just making up lore to explain away the absence of a brother. The brother was a miscarriage. There is no brother. The brother was dead before birth. Sort of a plot point is that Hector's mom never really got over her grief. That's actually part of the plot. I don't want to go into it now to keep this video from just being me rambling. The event so far is that you can... sort of a side event, a bit of a comedic event that doesn't really play much into the actual story. But long story short, Hector finds a book full, basically a pornography magazine full of vampires in the nursery. It's his mom's. Hector's mom doesn't like it when... Hector's mom doesn't let Hector look at porn, so he's a bit offended that his mom's a bit of a hypocrite, and so you can confront her. In fact, you have to confront her to continue on with the story. I think, unless... I'm pretty sure that's how that works out. I don't know. So, have a bit of a discussion. That happens. And so Hector's mom smartly decides to leave the conversation while she's ahead. And she leaps over to her toy-making room to go and hide it again, and then she comes out. And then she just sort of shuts down the conversation. And she goes right back to the placeholder text. You can't actually go back into the nursery to sort of re-get the book due to some use of self-switches on my part, hopefully. That is the event so far. This has been a development vlog. See you next time.